It's been 2 years since this gathering took place at the old library in the Guildhall, and the COVID spectre was not lost on the financial services professionals and diplomats in attendance. The Chief Minister described the delivery and application of the COVID vaccines as the greatest dividend of Gibraltar's relationship with the UK. He said Gibraltar was disappointed with the FATF grey listing, but he added that he believed that objectively it deserved to be whitelisted and expected this to happen in the next 12 months or so.
Our recent grey listing by the Financial Action Task Force has obviously been a disappointment. The FATF decision is one which will impact our financial services sector, but we do not believe it will impact jobs. We're not challenging the fairness of our grey listing. We respect the FATF decision. But the truth is that we do not believe that objectively Gibraltar deserves to be anything other than whitelisted. By working with the FATF, with industry, that is to say you, and with law enforcement, we sincerely believe that we will be able to resolve the issues that led to our grey listing being resolved in short order. We're working for that to lead to early delisting, we hope as early as in the next 12 months.
Philip Barton is no stranger to Gibraltar. He was its deputy governor for 3 years, and although his career has hit stratospheric heights since then, he says his years on the rock are genuinely his favourite. And now the senior diplomat, and the most senior diplomat in the Foreign Office, Mr. Barton, says he is optimistic that the difficulties in treaty negotiations can be ironed out.
We've had other challenges. We're still working through, as the Chief Minister said, the consequences of the UK's decision to leave the European Union. I think thank you, Chief Minister, for the way in which you've worked in absolute partnership with the UK government, with successive ministers in the Forest on what are complex and difficult negotiations. These issues are technically difficult to resolve. We're still hard at it. I'm confident we can work through them. I'm confident that we can do them, but it is tricky and it is political, both in Gibraltar, in Spain, but also in the UK. But thank you for the partnership. It's absolutely, I think, fundamental to a successful outcome.
Earlier on, the proceedings were kicked off by the Financial Services Minister, Albert Isola, who stressed the importance for Gibraltar of continuing to be on the front line of international regulation standards.
When you look at Brexit and the challenges it threw at us, the very significant challenges it threw at our small community, it's those international standards that enable the Chief Minister to engage with the Majesty's government here in London and secure what's called GAR, the Gibraltar Authorisation Regime.
Gibraltar Day in London breaks its 2-year hiatus, with the Chief Minister heralding the importance of a treaty, saying it could become the lightning rod for prosperity for the region. He said post-treaty Gibraltar could become a geopolitical pivot for Europe, Africa and the world. Jonathan Sacramento, GBC News in London.